the National Basketball Association has released news that it's going to do an in-season tournament. It's going to be a bracketed tournament, which is going to happen in the middle of the day season. I think it's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I'm going to get Brad's opinion on this.
Okay.
Tell us
So
how it works, and then let's discuss if it'll work in Major League Baseball.
Okay, so the way this is going to work is it's not going to be any additional games for the pool play because they're going to be broken into 4 pools, and pool play will happen during the regular season. Tuesdays and Fridays, games on Tuesdays and Fridays will account towards pool play, and then the top team, I believe, the top 2 teams from each pool will advance to like an Elite Eight. Okay, and
Okay.
then they'll go, I think, to Vegas, and for the Elite Eight, they'll play each other. That's an additional game. And then for the Final Four, they'll go to Vegas and they'll play semis and they'll play the finals there. So you're playing really just only 3 additional games, and that's only if you win. And it starts in November and goes into December. So it's really early. And so the reason they're
And it's
doing this
short. Yeah.
is because nobody cares about the NBA before Christmas. Even Kobe Bryant said one time, like the Lakers were struggling, and he's like, it's not even Christmas. Who cares? Right? So what they're trying to do is they're trying to drum up interest, especially for teams that have no shot at making the playoffs,
Right.
because you can get hot at the beginning of the season, play really, really well, and you have a chance to win. I think they're calling it the Commissioner's Cup, something like that. And
Is
so
it
you
a
have a
cup they
chance.
check?
Hey, like
Okay.
Mitch. Oh, layers. Anyway,
Okay.
so it gives you a chance to be interested in the NBA early in the season, and also for bad teams to play well at the beginning of the season when good teams are not. Now,
Yeah.
this is why I think it could possibly work in Major League Baseball. What you do, same thing, Tuesdays and Fridays, or you take series, you cherry pick series because you've got your pools because everybody's playing each other right now,
Yeah.
and you say, okay, this team won a series head to head, this won this series head to head, and then you take them out of pool play, and instead of having like an Elite Eight, you just take one team from each pool, and you go the All-Star break. You play morning, early in the day, you play the semifinals. At night, you play the finals. Do it the day after the All-Star game. Boom. And this is the thing too. This is one reason I think it could work, because in minor league baseball, because they move the rosters around so much and things change so much,
Yeah.
that you take the first half of the season champion and they've already clinched a playoff spot. You give a little bit of a carrot to teams that might not be competitive in August, and say, if you can put together the first half of the season and you win this tournament, you've got yourself a playoff spot as a wild card, and that's your one wild card spot. And maybe
Whoa.
you break it into National League and American League tournaments, and you play them right. You play them that way.
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
feel like
I
you'd
think you
have
give
to.
teams like the A's, the Pirates, you give them a carrot to continue to play, be competitive through the first half of the season. So I think it could work
I don't
in
hate
that
it.
sense. And then you're
Are we,
only adding an extra 2 games to your schedule, and
and
that's
we're
only
talking
a few
single
teams.
elimination, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. By the time you get to the semifinals, you're just like, okay, it's one and done. And then the finals, again, one and done. You don't have to play a whole series. You don't have to make it like the College World Series. You make it like a high
Right.
school tournament, and you lose, you're gone. And
Yeah.
I think everybody's okay with it at that point.
Oh, yeah. Brad, I really like this.
Had a lot of time to think about this since I heard about it. So
Yeah.
I kind of like this.
I kind of like it too. I think that could be really cool. I wonder if it wouldn't be more practical to do it right before the break instead of during the break,
Well,
because
that's
teams do strategically plan around the break.
right. They do. Yeah. But I don't know. That's why I think that like the day after the All-Star break, or maybe like make the break start on Sunday instead of the last games being on Sunday. So then you play
There
that
you go.
Sunday, you have the home run derby Monday. I don't know.
All-Star game Tuesday.
Yeah. Then Wednesday, Thursday.
Tournament continues Wednesday, Thursday. Everybody gets, and then back to play Friday.
Could be. I don't know. I mean, we don't get paid to work out the logistics, but
Whew!
maybe we should.
Thank
I don't know.
goodness. Yeah. Call your
But no,
alderman,
I
Kenny.
think it could be really cool though, and could be a
Yeah.
carrot for teams to play really, really hard in the first half of the season to clinch a playoff spot that they might not get otherwise.
Well, you bring up a good point. We need something to incentivize teams earlier on than at that 162 mark, right? Or that 110 mark.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like there are some teams that don't like. You go into the All-Star, we went into the All-Star break, and there are a lot of teams, like the Mariners were one of them. It's like, okay, we're sitting at 500. We're sitting in not a bad spot. We could potentially make a playoff run. It's like, why don't you just like play them all like they matter?
Yeah, right.